I love The Last of Us. It's my favorite game Naughty Dog has ever made, and I love the gameplay and story. The gameplay, the cat and mouse style combat, and the story and the writing, it's just so good. Joel feels like the most realistic character in a video game that I have ever played. It's fantastic. I absolutely loved it. And gameplay-wise and aesthetically, in The Last of Us 2, it completely nails it. The gameplay is better in every way and expanded upon. Every combat situation has so many different ways you could play it out. The graphics are the best I've ever seen out of any video game, and the animation is amazing. Like, just an example of the animation is Ellie's hair. Just how her hair will move as you walk around. It's something that's small and usually you wouldn't notice, but when it's there, you really do. It's really cool how much work they put into the little details. They really nailed the gruesomeness of the game. Just, it is disgusting. It's horrific. Just the way you can just blow a dude's head off with a shotgun. The detail of the blood in the game, where if you step in a puddle of blood, like a pool of blood, your footprints after that will have blood on them when you walk around it. It's just some really sick stuff that just makes you go, God damn. It's just nasty. And there's a bunch of Easter eggs there. Like, I found a PS3 hooked up to one of the old TVs, and along with
Nora,
when you kill one of Abby's friends,
where is she?
she was using a PlayStation Vita and playing Hotline Miami
She's somewhere in there.
with the song Hydrogen playing in the game, which, as a Hotline Miami fan myself, I found that very cool. But no one's upset about the gameplay or visuals or any of that, or anything aesthetically. Like the sound design. The sound design's perfect. Everything's great in that area. The music, everyone loves that. People are upset about the story, more specifically what they did to Joel. Now we're gonna get into some real spoilers here, because as most of you probably know, Joel died, and it was a very disrespectful death. And it felt really unnecessary. And I just gotta say, my opinion on this is that there are some scenes and dialogue and some pieces of writing in this game that are flawless. Some scenes, like my favorite scene, is where Joel takes Ellie for like her 16th birthday in one of the flashbacks to the dinosaur museum. And all those flashback scenes I absolutely loved. And the day before Joel died, when it seemed like their relationship was finally going to be rebuilt. Because a year or two prior, Ellie had found out what Joel did to save her. And he is the reason there is no cure, because he is the best dad in gaming. But that scene, the one with the dinosaur museum, and the other scene, which is called I Would Do It All Over Again. It has such good dialogue, it has such a good scene, and the thing is that so many of those scenes, all those scenes and more that were perfect, completely could have been kept, and they could have done a completely different plot line that everyone would have liked a lot more. I know that they were capable of it too. Such as the beginning scene, where it takes place right where you left off in The Last of Us 1. It's really weird, but I do like how the game can make you feel. It can make you feel a lot of things. It makes you super angry when Joel dies, and when you get angry, and Ellie gets angry, and you're thinking, hey, we gotta get revenge on these people, and that's what Ellie's thinking too. So there's like a connection between you and Ellie, and I really like that. But where the game kind of falls apart in some areas is that where it tries to redeem Abby and some of her friends for what they did, but it doesn't work because nothing lines up. These characters you start to learn about, Abby's friends, are not the same people that helped kill Joel. It's just completely different. They are completely different personalities, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. And Joel didn't deserve anything that happened to him. And so when you play as Abby later on and eventually confront Ellie, you just end up not wanting to win. I ended up running into Ellie's line of fire every time almost. So I think they really screwed that up, because I think the intention was to make you feel more empathy for the other characters that helped kill Joel, but because Joel is the best written character in the game, and just the character with the best heart, just the best character in general, one of the most beloved characters in gaming, I'm saying that it doesn't make the game bad or the story bad because they killed him. What's bad is that they made him dead in such a way where they have these villains that are irredeemable, and then they try to redeem them, and it doesn't work. That's the problem. And then we don't get to kill Abby, and this is when I thought, okay, this game has kind of lost me. But not all hope was lost, because then 2 years later in 2040, Ellie decides that she's going to go back, hunt her down, and kill Abby. And she goes there and gets her fingers bitten off by Abby. And then she kind of drowns Abby, doesn't kill her, and kind of just lets her go. Yeah. So Ellie just gets to go back to Jackson. Can't play Joel's guitar anymore because her fingers are bitten off. And she has PTSD from when Joel died. Yeah, that's the end. I honestly don't know what to score this game, because at its best, it's the best, and at its worst, it's the worst. And it's really hard to tell what exactly was intentional to make you feel certain things and what was just plain old bad writing. But I think the vast majority of it was intentional. And so, although there are some things that just made me just feel really sick to my stomach in this game, just some real just bad stuff, it has so many redeeming qualities. It's a good game that I recommend buying if you own a PlayStation 4 and beat the original. Oh, God. Just kidding, I give it a 0 out of 5. You know why? Because Naughty Dog, these little fuckers, you know what they did? At all the promotional material, they misled you to thinking that Joel was in the majority of the game. Because every single time Ellie's about to caught, Joel saves her. But in the game, he's dead at this point, and it's actually Jesse that saves her. Naughty Dog sucked my balls.